Hello guys, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you the improvements that I've made to my train station. So this is the old train station. As you can see, it's messy and it still works, so that's not a problem. But this one is a lot more easier to understand. It's a lot easier to understand, and it's more compact and just better. This is kind of out of... okay, anyways, as you can see, this one is really compact and it's also color coded. I made this on purpose so that you guys can understand the redstone. So I am going to be explaining how this works. I'm going to show you how it works, and then I'm going to show you the redstone and explain to you how this all happens, because it's not as easy as you think it is. The concept is really easy, which is basically the concept is to use a system that you can put three different minecarts all going to the same destination, but instead of using 3 rails, you're only using 1. Since they're all going to the same destination, why waste so many rails? You know, it's a lot of iron if you can just use this machine. So how it works is you press this button, they all get sent over. Well, first it resets, making sure that everything is going the right way. The lights turn on and say to you, hey, they're ready to go. Then they're sent, and then it resets again, just in case. And then this station number 1, so let's go to my train station over here. And we're gonna just walk our way, follow the little arrows. And we're looking for station 1. And this is station 1, so you can see the minecarts are here. Why is this over here? I am not sure. I think it's because I used regular minecarts. Oh, this is unpowered. Okay, sorry, I unpowered it. Yeah, okay, so you have to make sure everything is powered, but the way that it's supposed to look is like this. There we go. And then it works the same thing backwards. Oh, here I don't have the lights. You can see I haven't finished building it, so no lights. Sorry about that. But it works the same way. So that's a really easy concept. If and one of them came back. 2 of them. Okay. Oh well. It was me because I am powered. So you have to like make sure everything is powered and stuff. Not like me, I didn't check. So I also made it so that because you're probably going to, if you build this, you're not probably going to be alone. You're probably going to have somebody else to use it with, and that can cause problems. Because let's say I don't know, my friend is over there, he just sent 3 minecarts, but I'm not sure about that, so I'm just gonna send 3 more. But what would happen normally is they will all bounce back, but they're not going to because of the way that I made it. We're gonna come over here and we're gonna watch, then go. Come. As you can see, they kind of stay behind, and you can even send another row and they won't still fall. Now or rather they will fall, but they won't go back. Now they go back if you send more than that, and I'm gonna show you. See what happens if you kind of try and break my machine. I'm gonna send it, then as soon as they leave place, and then I'm gonna send them again, and I'm just gonna wait over here. So you can see they are staying here behind. Okay. And as you can see, they were sent back. We have to try to evade. We don't want that to happen. So I've tried my best, but if you send more than 3, oh well, too bad. So how this should probably work, like you send 3, then you take out those minecarts and you let the other people use it. That's how it should work. But I made it so that even if you tried to send another minecarts like that, then they will still stay there and not flow back, which will cause a problem. So let's see how the redstone works. So the buttons over here, they don't have to be stone buttons. I would recommend, I mean, they can be stone buttons, but I would recommend wood buttons because it gives more time, more delay. But if you don't like so much delay, you can change it, so don't worry about it. You can always change it however you like. So how this works is you press that button over there, and then this flows back over here into this repeater, and then it keeps on going and it flows back into this repeater. So the first thing that happens is this kind of activates. As you know, this is a pulse extender, and what this does is takes the little pulse that you have up here, the 3-second pulse our button gives, and makes it longer. This is a falling edge monostable circuit, which means when this gets powered, this turns off, which will put the block down, and then when this one unpowers, then the redstone is going to power and the block is going to be down here, so it's going to activate this circuit right here on top. Now the first thing, this doesn't happen until a long time because we have this comparators in a way that it gives more signal. And then this over here, what's gonna do is it's gonna come over here, down here, follow this yellow path, and it's gonna connect to the brown path, and this brown path is actually the reset system. And how this resets is we have a monostable circuit, which is not a falling edge monostable circuit, which means the block is already down. So whenever this gets powered, it's gonna power and it's gonna go, and it's gonna activate it. And in fact, we can activate it if we want to. And as you can see, it's gonna, if the block were to be here, it would pull it back. Let's do that. As you can see, it's gonna pull it back. And here, I know that here it's how it was supposed to be reset. So that's how it resets. Then, as you can see, if you remember, here we have our rail number 1, then we have rail number 2, and rail number 3 doesn't have all this light blue circuit. All it does is it connects to the brown circuit to reset, because once we have 2 minecarts in, the third one is going to reset everything. And why do we need the reset is because when one comes in and then the other one comes, as you can see, these are following in this way. So if we didn't have any reset, then all we would do is we're always going to be sending it to the last one. We don't want that. We want one to go over here, one to go over there, and one to go over here. So the reset has to happen. Then another problem was, how about if you only send one person? Alright, so instead of sending 3, as you can see, this is the reset system. So if this stays here, but I don't send another minecart, then somebody else sends a 3, and all it's gonna do is gonna go here, and it's gonna go here, and then the third one is gonna bounce back. And we don't want it to bounce back, because if it bounces back, that's a problem. If you have these stations like worlds apart, I mean not worlds apart, but like 500 blocks apart, you don't want to be like, holy shit, holy guacamole, where the heck is my minecart? So another thing that we had to do is we had to create another pulse extender over here, which connects to the first rail, and that is because we want even if you send a minecart, it's gonna, the first one is gonna come over here. If you send 2 minecarts, the first one is always gonna come over here. So we're always for sure know that there's at least 1 minecart, right? So this sets this comparator, which sets off this monostable circuit, which connects to the reset system. Falls back like that with a block, and that's how that works. Then we have, so whether you send the button right over here, this connects to this, which is a longer pulse extender, and all this does is connect to these two so that the rail doesn't activate anything, because if you were to have it like this, then it would reset, or rather it would bring back the block and change the rail before it actually passed, and that's a problem. So we had to make sure that there's no currents going in. And then over here we added a reset button, a manual reset button, and just in case something breaks. And then over here we have a light, which is same thing, monostable circuit, activates this system over here, and we have another pulse extender that keeps the light on for a while. You can make it longer, but no, actually you can't, or else it would be infinite. Alright, so that's how that works. And I believe we have covered every single circuit. Yep. We have, oh, this little thing over here, all this does, it's whenever this gets unpowered, or rather get powered again, it's gonna, this is a little pulse extender, so if you were to have, let's get the light, let's get some redstone, just put a block like that, and then I'm going to get a feeder, I'm gonna get a redstone, and I'm gonna get a button. Right, so as you can see, actually I should probably add a monostable circuit too. As you can see, that gets powered for this amount of time, so it's really fast. But if we add a 3-tick delay repeater, it's like a little pulse extender, kinda. There we go. Makes it stay for a little bit longer, and that's kind of what we did over here, so that it has enough time, so that all the rails are getting powered for long enough so that they actually can leave. And that is all. Thank you guys so much for watching.